Hi, if you found this video, maybe, just maybe, something in your life feels off. Maybe you're a victim of trauma, of narcissistic abuse. Maybe you're constantly doubting yourself. You're walking on eggshells. Or maybe you're wondering how it all got so tangled. Yeah, I want to speak directly to that part of you. That part of you still whispering, something isn't right. Yeah. Because, healing begins with that tiny whisper. And so at times it becomes a voice, a truth, a boundary. It starts with a boundary. Yeah. For so long, I didn't even know what boundaries were. Maybe you didn't either. It sounds familiar? I thought love meant giving endlessly, explaining patiently, forgiving instantly. And yet, I felt hollow. And I was slowly disappearing while trying to keep the peace. Does it ring a bell? Are you doing the same? Narcissistic abuse isn't always loud. Sometimes it comes in the form of manipulation. But it is dressed up as concern or guilt disguised as love. They're subtle digs that becomes daily echoes in your mind. Until one day you stop recognizing yourself and you think, who am I? I'm sure you know, and you know that by now it's all about boundaries, and boundaries are sacred. Let me say this with love. A boundary is not a punishment. No, it's much more. It's a sacred declaration that you will not allow something or somebody in your space, your body, your energy. It's saying loudly, I'm not available for gaslighting. I will no longer shrink to make you comfortable. Your confusion is not my responsibility. And yes, when you first set your boundaries, people may not like it. No, they won't. Especially those who benefited from your lack of them. But it is not your fault. It is not your burden to carry. It's not. Your healing begins here. Remember, you are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to protect your peace, even if others call you selfish or cold. Oh gosh, you're too sensitive, suddenly. That is often how control tries to maintain itself, by making your strengths feel like guilt. Yeah, but boundaries are not cruelty. They are clarity. Suddenly you're clear, and then you're beginning to honor yourself and a younger version who stayed for so long, too much, loved too much, and stayed in a space of fear. It's time for a new way forward. In my practice and my own life, I've seen that boundaries are the first step in breaking free from the cycles of emotional harm. And when you set one, even just a tiny boundary, you send a message to your nervous system. I'm safe. I'm sovereign. I'm coming back to myself. For the first time. And that's powerful. That's healing. That's the beginning. It is the beginning with a tiny step. Tiny. If this message speaks to your heart, I would really love you to join me on this journey. Yes, I am. Here on this channel, I'll be sharing more about healing. Speaking from the heart. Healing from the narcissist. Healing from being bullied. Building ourselves up through creativity, through speaking up, and gaining the financial freedom which is going to help us carry on and thrive for the first time, maybe. This is when we're going to untangle ourselves from things that for years have been all around us, just like the ivy on a tree. If you want to start a conversation, please leave a comment, share, and share it with somebody who needs this. Your boundaries are valid. Your voice matters. And your healing, it's only your responsibility, son, but it is sacred. It is sacred. Take care of yourself. Start today a tiny, tiny, tiny little step. It is worth it. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if you are tired, depleted, probably emotionally drained. I know the feeling. Start with a tiny step. Set some boundaries. Say no. It can be a little whisper, but then it's going to start stronger. Say no. No. It's like reclamation. You are reclaiming yourself by saying no. So, let's say no more. Until next time, be well.